It was funny. I clicked the live button and immediately my phone vibrated. I don't know why, but I thought it was linked like it was. I don't know, but good morning. Hi, everyone. Over 20 of you are here already. That's good because we're going to do our uh, live make along this morning together for Valentine's Day. And I turned another light on. It just bounces that off the ceiling. But oh my gosh, what a whirlwind weekend it's been. I am going to end at 11 like usual because I have an event to do at the shop. So I'm dressed for working. We have a demo day, and it used to be that you couldn't try out a bowling ball before you bought it, but now you can. They have developed a way to put general spans and holes in balls for bunches of people to come and try them out before they buy them. So, who'd have thunk it? Well, we are hosting one today. My first. Doug's done it before, but I have not. So this ought to be fun. But for today, we are hosting something else here. So let's get on with it, shall we? What kind of coffee? Grab a cup, join me. What kind of coffee's in my cup? Deb knows. If you want to win a spot on the bracket board, don't forget United States address to win monetary or physical prizes. So go ahead, and while you guys decide what coffee is in my cup, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this make along. It is officially number 37 live make along. Irene always wants to know what number it is, so I have been keeping them in my journal. When this one runs out, which shouldn't be for a while, then I'll start a smaller one. But this one was just one I had around, and I thought, let's just use it. And now it's become too big for this area here. Oh my goodness, that was quick. I know there's a winner there somewhere. At least I think there is. So if you're following along today, you're going to want some red worsted weight yarn, and I've already used what I need for red out of here, so you don't need very much, and some pink, and I know it washes out sometimes, but that is all you need. Some scrap red worsted weight and some pink worsted weight, and an H hook, 5.5 or 5 millimeter, sorry. Susan Bates, H hook. All right, so Joanne wins. It's cinnamon coffee with hazelnut. It is actually Dunkin' Donuts brand. What was it called, Deb? The Cinnamania or something? Cinnamon. Anyway, it looks orange. Of course it does, Evelyn. Everything looks orange. And I blame it on Laura because she always puts a whammy on my channel and makes everything orange. You can blame it on Laura. She's got broad shoulders. She even said the other day that my Jimmy Beans was the month that I could keep it because it was green. Did you see that? Jimmy Beans, I didn't put it away. It's not far away. The Jimmy Beans was very, very green. Is that orange to you? So yeah, Mad Mimi said I could keep it. And she knew that it was probably going to be in some kind of giveaway or something. But I don't know yet. I don't know. It's beautiful. I'm guessing it will work up really nice in a hat. So, yeah. And we were talking about whether we liked this pom pom or not. So I'm on a different platform. I'm on my laptop and it still looks black. However, if you turn it just right, it is not. Only the tips are black. The tips, it is indigo. It is a deep, dark blue. You see the tips? Uh-huh. It is not totally black. So the deep, dark indigo blue is like almost not showing in a really high light, but when I turned the lights off, I could see it. I was like, "Oh my gosh." But yeah, it is huge. It came in the Jimmy Beans month for January. Yeah. So we'll see what we do with that. I think that is probably going to end up in the hat. You know. All right. So what number is that? 6? What is 6? No, this is definitely orange. This is definitely. And it says driven to bowl. Turbo this is one of the companies that we use for inserts and thumb sleeves in your ball. This is the company that makes them. Pom Pom 6. It probably is. Didn't have, the pom pom did not have any kind of description on it or a tag on it or anything. So yeah, I thought it was black too as soon as I turned the lights off. All right, it's cheerleader size. All right, so Joanne wins. What number would you like on the bracket board, Joanne, if you're not already on there? As you can see, the background changed just a little. I always have my blanket up there. I have it down because I have it down for a reason. I want to talk about that today. Joanne, you have a spot on the bracket board and you're not eliminated yet. So you need to pick something out of the basket. And there are only 3 items in here, I believe. There's a white bag, a variegated bag, and a crafter's square brush. I call it an organizer for your hooks. But I didn't refresh, so there's only item number 1 or item number 2. They are wrapped. So maybe I should wait and see what she wants. I guess I'll have to load that back up. Or you could get a set of stitch markers. Oh, I think I have 3s. I have sets of 3s down here. Maybe you want one of them. Well, I must have knocked it off. Of course I did. I'll get down there and get it. Yep, I do. I have a couple of sets of 3s, which are really... Actually, I have a couple sets of 2s, too, and these are cool for February. Number 2, please. Okay, we will open number 2. Joanne picked prize number 2 out of the bin, or out of the basket, and I will refresh that. I will add a couple new items in there for next week. Okay, let's put these over here. And she wants me to open it. All right, so it is a snowman bag. It has some yarn in it. And they all won't have yarn in them. We'll find out what they are, though. This one, it is in a bag. This one is a department needle art. So it is Sweet Minis from Yarn Bee. The Sweet Minis, I don't want to open this. I really don't. It is 3 little skeins of 3 different colors. And this is gray, pink, and, well, dark pink and light pink. Gray, pink and light pink. Well, maybe I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can. I can open it. Well, it seemed like it was going to just stick. All right, here we go. I'm sure some of you have seen these. They come in this little packaging, gray, dark pink, and light pink, and they're calling this Roses and Clouds. It is really, really soft. It is 100% acrylic, 3 light, and they come in 300 yards. So you get about 100 yards of each color. Very cute little packaging. So that's yours, Joanne. Thank you. Okay, so if you're following along, live number 37 was chosen to be my challenge from Beverly's Crafts. And it was a heart, and I guess it's a heart basket. So if Linda has that link, you can get the pattern too. But today, because it's linked at the bottom of the page in the description box, and Linda will pop it on there, I'm sure. If you win something on the live or any other way, like in hats, and more hats, which we have a February's yarn to announce today, then just remember you need to send me a message and claim your prize. So what hats, and more hats will end, I believe today's the 29th. So I think is there 2 more days? I think there's 2 more days to get your January hat in. Now, don't forget, I do have a bonus. So get your hat in every single month of the year to get entered into the bonus, because it's a project bag, and it is a horse project bag. And this one was made by Karen Bambera a bit ago. It is a zippered with a handle. It's got horses on it. The inside is a pretty rose pattern. It's very pretty. And hi, Bev. And a little bit of a box bottom. And then I put in a set of my stitch markers this year. And these have the letters F through J on them. And they're just a dark blue kind of oval, just really pretty kind of dots. They're silver lever backs. They're not the round ones. They're the but they open. You could use them for both crochet and knit. So that's the bonus for this year, and it is a box bottom. It's a very unique with the horses on it. So okay, so what I did was I started this. Did Linda find the link yet? It doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and do it together anyway. I just want you to get some scraps, some red and some pink scraps. This is a 4 medium. It was a challenge I was sent by Beverly, and it is a pattern from Repeat Crafter Me, and we are going to make this little heart. So it is 2 pieces, and I have the first piece ready so you can see that it is a very different shape. And I used the red so you could see this red. I know it looks orange. It looks orange. But she's not here to make fun of me. So we'll just let her watch the replay. Anyway, so that is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my pink and give you some stats on this. and we'll do this piece together. I went ahead and crocheted right over my tail when I did it, and it says to start out with a chain of 16 using an H5 millimeter hook. So we're going to do a chain of 16. And then it says to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and in the next 13. So you're going to single crochet 14 in a row, and the last one we're going to turn the corner. So you keep going to the end. There's the link for you to get it later or get it now and follow along. And I'm glad I decided to do this on camera, because as soon as I started it, I said, oh my gosh, it is not clear to me exactly what she's telling you to do. So I'm glad that I decided to talk about it. Now, there are a few of you that will do this with me right now because you like it and it is fun. That is who I'm doing it for. If you want to just do it later and not follow along with me, that's fine too. So I'm doing the second piece. You'll be doing two pieces like this, one in pink, one in red. And then afterwards, you will weave them together and create this basket. This basket will be able to be used for Valentine's candy. And I'm like, this is cute. I'm going to probably put this on my desk for a couple days and put some candy in it at work. So yeah. Lori's tired. Give her a minute. Let her have her coffee. She'll be teasing me in no time. Don't worry about that. Oh, please. She's tired. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll give it to her then. Okay. So, thanks, Linda. No problem. So I started out with a chain of 16, and you're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and you're going to single crochet across for 14 single crochets, and then you're going to put 5 single crochets in the last one, and that will make you turn the corner. At that point, you're going to use your chains on your opposite side, and I'm going to crochet over my tail, and I'm going to do, don't miss that first one, I'm going to do 14 on this side and just go right back into the same chains that you used. I'm on 10 already, so it's going pretty quick. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and cut off that tail, not your yarn, but your tail, so it's out of the way. And it makes it quite thick because you worked over that tail through the whole base there. Now she says to do 5 again in the last one. So if you're looking at it, that last one at the top was one you used before, I think. Well, no, I don't know, but she says to go ahead and do 5 in the last, wait a minute, wait. Yeah, 5 single crochets in the last one. I knew it. I just did it. So it's not like I can't remember. All right, here we go. 1, 2. All right, she's got to come back here. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then it says slip stitch into your first single crochet that you had. And you will be on the side of your work. So if you're looking at it, you've got this nice snake. You went all the way around your chains. And when you finish at the top, you'll have 5 at the top, and then you'll be on the side of your work like this, which is where you want to be. That is correct. Okay, so all we have is the middle section done. Okay. Oh, she's giving me some baloney about starting and making something and finishing it. Okay. You've only got what? 2 weeks till Valentine's Day, Lori. Steve's doing it too. Woohoo! Hi, Steve. Okay, so right now you're going to go ahead and you're going to chain 20. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Chain 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now it looks crazy, doesn't it? And because why are we chaining 20 in the middle of our project? But that is correct. Now, you're going to count 14 and skip those 14. Or I mean 13. Skip your 13, right? So just chain 20 and leave it, and then look at your piece and skip 13 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And in the 14th stitch, make a single crochet. And it will be this big arm reaching across your work. Like you left a big hole. That is correct. So you will finish that first part. You will chain 20, you will skip 13 and put a single crochet in the 14th stitch, and that's exactly what it should look like. So then you will do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So you're going to have an increase on the end of 3 stitches, and that'll bring you around the corner. So you will single crochet in the 14th stitch, then do in the next 3 stitches, you will do 2 singles, and then you will do a single in the next one, and that will bring you around the corner. At that point, you're going to do the same thing you just did. You're going to chain 20 again. Make sure it stays flat. Don't twist it. And count 14 across, skipping 14 stitches on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then in the 15th stitch, you will put a single crochet. So now you got 2 handles. And I think I started on my count on the wrong one. Yeah. Because I don't know, let's see. It wants me to do 2 singles in the next 3 stitches after my first one. And then 1 in the last one. So yeah, I started my count. No, am I right? I started my count. Let me see. I did it perfectly yesterday. The last hole on the first round, I put it too far right. I didn't have it in the right hole. So it's not coming out on the side right. Not going to do it over because I've already done it and I did it right. But when you come around, you should not have an extra stitch. Oh, this is why I do this. It's exactly why I do it. It's okay. If you have to rip back, do it now. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. You could do that. You could do that. You could do 2 single crochets together. That'll be fine, I think. I'll do it. I'm all game for it. Absolutely. So yeah, it's not going to be even. It'll be 1 stitch off, but you know what? You're going to turn this and put it in with this, and you're never going to see that 1 stitch off. Never going to see it. So, all right. Who wants to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal? Anybody? We'll just take your mind off of this just for a second until you catch up. But basically, it's going to look like this, and that is correct. You're going to have these 2 chains of 20 out here on the side of this work. And that is correct. But I will know, he says. But I will know. Let's do it, Deb. Mark the chat. And at this point, I want you to put in a weight of yarn and a color of yarn that you would like to win today. And I would go and check it out and see if I could find something that matches that mark. Yes, you do need to have the United States address for the winning yarn to be sent to that address. All right, while we're waiting for that, I have a bag to show you that I don't think I showed you. So 2 weeks ago on Sunday, I went out to eat with my daughter and her boyfriend and my mom, and it was her birthday, and we had stopped into a restaurant that's been around for a long time in this area, and they have a little gift shop. And I don't know if I showed this or not, but they put in some new bags, and I may have showed it, but I forgot. And I had gotten a zipper pouch there before, And they had, maybe I did, they had this little tote bag this year. So I went ahead and got one. I may have showed it, but what I don't remember is the items on the bag say Binghamton is where I live in the city. I don't live in the city, I live in the town of, but that is where I purchased it, was in the city of Binghamton. And all these little pictures on here are things that are around town. Like, we are the carousel capital of the world. We have more carousels in our little town than anywhere else. We are known for speedies, which are skewered meat on a stick done on a barbecue. We have a festival for that every year, and we have it in Otsenangle Park, which is also on the bag. It is a balloon rally and a speedy fest, so the balloons are on the bag. The carousels are on here. There's a Roberson Museum on here. There's our baseball stadium, and Little Venice is the restaurant. And we have SUNY Broome, which is the State University of New York. In our little town, we have a park, a zoo, Ross Park Zoo, which has a carousel, by the way. And just a little bit of everything is on this bag. We have the Forum Theater on here. They're Broome County items. Yeah, so I had to have one. So in there right now is my blue knit hat I'm working on. I didn't do any more on it. So there's that. And the reason why the blanket is not there is because I brought it down to talk about it today. So here is my scrap blanket. It is a Navajo pattern. And every time I have some scraps or a minute, I add in a couple rows of scraps. Sometimes I do 2 rows, sometimes I do 3, sometimes I do 1, but it is becoming a beautiful memory blanket for me. And that pattern makes it very interesting. So if you want to do this and you want to start a scrap blanket, I am going to put a post up for this year, 2023, for pictures of your scrap blanket. So I went ahead and I decided to give you the stats for this. I don't know exactly where it is online, but it is online, and it's called the Navajo Indian Diamond Afghan. I tried to link it below, but it is a PDF, and so it came out with, it doesn't have a link to it. But this size can be, there's 2 sizes to choose from. You can do 240 stitches or 285. So basically your repeat amount of is the difference is 40 here. I thought it was 20 for, and I'm pretty sure it is. It's 20 for a diamond, and then you have a couple stitches on each end. So if you wanted to do it in multiples of 20 and then add 4, you should be good, because you have 2 on each end. That will give you the pattern. But they tell you to start out with 245, and what you would do is you would chain 245, and then you would cut your yarn, and you would leave a fringe on each side. So you start out with about 5 inches, and you end up with 5 inches. And then after that, you do 5 rows of a single crochet in the back loop for your border, and that will start out your blanket. So 5 rows of single crochet before you start your overlay pattern, and that'll give you a border. So if you want to do that, that'll start you out. And I'll put a post up, and we will work on some scrap blankets together. I think that it's fun for me. It reminds me to put my scraps on here. And I have these 3 skeins from my Christmas skirt that I'm going to add right in here. And it's perfect place to put that scraps because there's not enough to do much else. But yep, that'll go right in there. And then you will be able to start your repeat of your chevron after that on row number 6. And I will go over that sometime also. All right, so we have a winner. It is Charlene. Boy, she is lucky. She is lucky. All right, Charlene says she would like to win a 3 or a 4 in a light green. Okay, well, that's a challenge. Light green. Let me go look. Let's go check it out. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Oh. Yes. What do we got? We got something here. Ooh, I wonder what she's going to think of this. Okay, I think I found you something. Now, let me see. Maybe I've got 3 or a 4. Okay, all right, we got it. Wow, I'm finding lots of green around the room, you guys. Laura wouldn't like this room. Not as much green as I'm finding. All right, I found something. Let's see what she thinks of it. So I did find something, and it does have some alpaca in it. And so I don't know whether or not this will be appropriate, but you have your choice. You could take something out of the basket if you want after you see what I got, or you could take a bracket spot. But does she have one? Oh, she already has one. Well, then I guess. Okay, I went ahead and pulled out a daisy stitch marker. I'm going to put that on here. Okay, I found something very interesting. This is definitely a light green. Everybody agree? Yeah. This is called Willow Yarns Revere. Revere has 10% alpaca in it. It is a number 4. It is 90% acrylic, and it is really, really soft. I mean, really soft. And it has a little halo, just a little, nothing to get upset about. It has 180 yards on one of these. And so, Charlene, I added little daisy stitch marker on there for you. And if you would like this, or would you rather something out of the basket? So we'll wait and let Charlene decide. While we're waiting, let's finish this heart. Okay, so we have slip stitch 2. Let me see here. No, doesn't say anything about that. Just says single crochet in the last and continue working in the round. So you will single crochet in each chain as it comes to you. So the 20 chains will now get single crochets in them. You will not turn, you will not chain 1, you will not join. You will just put 20 singles in each of your chains for row 1. of that, row 2, whatever you want to call it. This is probably row 2. She doesn't put it in rows. She just puts the instructions as continue in rounds. So we'll go ahead and, whose birthday is it? Oh, it's Charlene's birthday. Way to go. Congratulations and happy birthday, Charlene. That is a riot. Why am I surprised? I'm not. That's the way things go. All right, so when you get to all the 20 chains, you'll come to your corner, and don't forget the one starting. It kind of crimps up like this, so don't forget that one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put a double crochet in the first 2 on the corner. So once you get your chains done, do the first 2 as a double, and then we will work 2 doubles in the next 4. So we're on the corner and we're going to increase. So 2 doubles in the next 4. And then you should have 2 doubles left, or actually they're singles from the previous, but you're on the corner. So you'll put a double in each of the last 2. Debbie says she's ripping it out again. And it's not, mine is not bad at all, even though I was 1 off. It's fine. Then that will finish that corner. So then you will put a single in each of the chains again. So you'll do 20 chains. And I'll tell you what, Bev, you gave us a challenge, didn't you? Mm-hmm. How fun is that? Hey, Bev, did you start your gingerbread? Yeah, I missed a couple videos recently. I'm so sorry. I've been a little busy, but I usually put it on when I'm getting ready to go to work and stuff like that. And I usually catch it eventually. I just go to your channel, look what I missed, and then start the video. So at the end of the chain of 20 again, you would do the same thing you did on the other side. You will double crochet in the first 2 singles. They almost put, send me something you claim is tone orange. All right, so then you'll put 2 doubles in the next 4 for the corner. Going around the corner. And then double crochet in the last 2. And you will have something that looks exactly like that. And like I said, I don't believe you have to be 1 exact. She didn't start yet. Okay. But again, this is intended to be folded in half with 3 little tails. So you only have 1 row left. So this is a really fast pattern. And all you're going to do in the third row is repeat what we just did. Lori. So we'll single crochet in the single crochets for the outside there for the third row. So you have 20 single crochets right back into the single crochets that we did on row number 2. And the pattern is on Repeat Crafter Me. So what I want you to do is I'm challenge you to do this heart. And I want you to finish the heart, take a picture of it, if you would, and use it as love and post it on someone else's page and say that you're sending them some love. And we will send these hearts all over the Yarny community. For the next 2 weeks, we can make these hearts, take a picture, and just pop them on other people's pages and stuff and say, happy Valentine's from you, that kind of thing. And when you get up to the corner again, you will double crochet in the first 2 doubles like you did before. Then you will increase again. So the next 8 will get 2 doubles. So 2 doubles in the next 8 on the corners this time. Looks like it's going to be like it's not going to lay flat until you lay it flat. So that's your challenge from Beverly and I. Make this little basket of love, take a picture of it, and send your love to another Yarny YouTube channel. If they have a group page or if they have an email or something, and just take and send that to them and say, happy Valentine's Day. So you'll do 2 in the next 8 on the corner, and then the last 2 doubles on the corner will get 1. So that each corner now will have 20. 8 is 16, right? That's what my corner is going to look like now, with 8 double, 2 in the next 8, which 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 on the edges are 20 doubles. So you still have 20 singles to do on each one, on each side. So we'll go ahead and do the next 20 in single. This is your last round. And then when you get around to the other corner, the last corner, you'll do the same thing again. And like I said, your fingers are going to look all stretched and weird. They will look like that, which is why I said if I was 1 off on my count, it doesn't matter, because again, you're going to have these wobbly. They're going to look wobbly. So your last corner, you're going to do the first 2 doubles. The first 2 will be a single double, and then 2 in the next 8 again. So we're going to spread our love around by taking a photo of our little woven basket and send it on another yarny person's page if you have them as an individual, or an email of them or something, and just send it around. When you come back around the corner, you will do a double in the last 2 doubles, and at that point you will finish it. So you will slip stitch into the first single on that side and leave yourself a long tail to sew with, and just slip that right through and end it. And you will have 2 of these, one in red, one in pink, and like I said, they look all wonky and wobbly. I just think that Lori is gotta get a kick or a push or something, you know. All right, so these 2 are very similar in length. They're not exactly perfectly in length, but they're darn close, okay? So now it says we are going to lay them flat and keep your tail on this edge. So you'll have 2 pieces that are going to lay flat, and somehow or another on the back side of this, before I go any further, I didn't read the chat. Was Charlene okay with that, or did she pick out of the basket? I should have paid attention, but I was worried about getting this done. And I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything there. Lori, something else. Okay, so you take the 2, the pink and the red, and you lay them flat. You fold them in half, outsides of your work out, and you lay them so your 3 dangly parts are like that, so you can weave them. So then you will take them and you will lay them together, and the red one will go, you'll go underneath the first pink one, and then weave the pink one in to the red one like that. Then you would take this middle one and go up through the pink one, through the middle of it, and then put the pink one through the red one for the middle, I think. Is that right? Looks right. It looks right. I think it's right. Yeah, so that they're going to, you got to wiggle them. You got to wiggle them. And then the last one, it looks like I'm doing it right, but I can't be. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta take it back out. My pink one needed to come through. Hang on. Pink one needed to come through the red. Ah, okay. There we go. So I didn't have that pink one through. There is a diagram on the back of the... Anyway, you were going to weave these, and I'm telling you what, they are going to work, and it's going to be the cutest thing. And after you weave them, the diagram shows it. If you lay it flat, I'm holding it up, and it's just not. You got to wiggle and work these, and oh my gosh, it is the cutest little thing when you are done. And it opens up like this for a basket. So, yeah. These are adorable. These would work perfect if you have like a kindergarten class and you made these in the month of January and made one for each kid for your child to give their Valentine in. Can you imagine making 20 of them? But if you're home and you're crafty, that would be great. That would work out wonderful. So yeah, just finish those off and take a picture and flood your Yarny friends with pictures. That is the challenge. You can also post them on the regular feed in my group this time. I don't always do this. And it's because I don't want to flood the feed with all kinds of stuff. I want to be able to go and look when you are posting, say, hats, and more hats for the month. I want to look at that and know exactly where stuff is posted so I can draw a winner. But in this case, you are allowed to post your heart in my feed, but you need to tag a friend and tell them Happy Valentine's Day. Okay? So that way, if they aren't doing the live, they will be like, what's going on here? Who's tagging me? And bring our friends back into the group that haven't been there for a while. That'd be fun. All right, what else do we have to talk about today? I have an envelope here. I finally got it. She said, did I get it? Did I get it? I said, no, I didn't get it. What is it? And she's like, I'm not telling you. But I look for an envelope. And I thought a whole week and then some it took for this envelope to come. It's only an envelope. Why did it take so long? Well, I don't know. But it was the ice, I'm sure. The ice between her house and my house that caused it. Oh, you used the heart for a Christmas ornament. Well, that's cool. You can make it in any size weight yarn. Yeah. There is two more things before we go. So I want to open this envelope. It is from Linda. And see what is in here. It is a card. It is beautiful. Thank you very much, she says. She's been winning some goodies on the show. And so she sent me a thank you very much card with a little gift inside. Thank you very much, Miss Linda. Oh my gosh. Girl, it's a perfect time to thank you for the nice things that you do and a perfect time to let you know you're thought the world of too. Thank you for all you do for us on your channel and Facebook group. Please use this as you see fit. Maybe go to Hobby Lobby. I got to tell you something about that. Thank you so much, Linda. I will use it at Hobby Lobby. I was supposed to go out with our kids. We were supposed to go with our kids to Pennsylvania, Scranton, Pennsylvania yesterday. It's about an hour south. And we were supposed to go to a restaurant that was a Brazilian steakhouse we have never been to. And I was going to go early enough to go to the Hobby Lobby in Scranton, Dixon City. And they ended up canceling, so we didn't go. But we do have plans to go, and I am going to go to the Dixon City Hobby Lobby. When that time comes, I will save this little goodie for that. Thank you so much. All right, so we have only a little time left, so I want you to hurry up, mark the chat, Deb. We want to give away a spot on the bracket board, so if you're not on there, you would win something out of the basket. Go ahead, mark the chat, and give me a number, you favorite number. There's a lot of numbers left on the bracket board. We only have like 6 winners so far. So, yep. Look for the new post. I will be putting a post up for that make along. The use your scraps for a Navajo make along. I will put up the post, and I will put the directions up to how to work on that as well. I do have the February yarn for hats, and more hats out here. I was going to talk about that. So we have some beautiful yarn from Hayfield. This yarn is just gorgeous. Look at this. This is going to be February's yarn for hats, and more hats. So get your January hats in. You have a couple more days. Then I will draw a winner for that. It will be the baby yarn. Lots of love with the stitch marker. I'm doing this Hayfield yarn, Spirit Chunky. Now this is a chunky also. This one is let me see, 100 grams, 169 yards. It has a little wool, 20%, made for Hayfield under the license in Turkey. It is 80% acrylic, 20% wool by Hayfield, called Spirit. There is only a shade and a lot number on it. Does not have a color name, but has a little gold. Yeah, so this is really pretty. We'll have one of those. We will add on a stitch marker here real quick for the month of February, which is going to start this week. I have a really cool teal Outlander inspired baby dragonfly on here. I'm going to put that one on this month because I didn't make any new ones, and I love these anyway. So it's a reflection of my channel. We'll put that on there for that. Will be, I have no idea what hat we will do with this, but we will definitely be picking out a hat for that month of February and doing it together. So I hope you all enjoyed today's live, and we're going to get 26 entries into the bracket board or basket. So we'll wait for that winner. I can't wait to see everybody's hearts all over. Make sure you send make sure you send a heart to Stephanie. Make sure you send one to Rose at Rose Likes Crochet. Make sure you send one up there in Canada to a couple girls up there, Sandy Crochet A. And to Laura in Alaska, definitely. And make sure you take the picture that looks like it's orange tone instead of red. Make sure you send one to the other Sandy. Let's see, who else? Jill, Fiber Floozy, we got to send one to her. Who else? Oh, Granny D. Granny D won. Oh my gosh, the highest number available she wants. All right, so Granny D will get number 32. No problem. All righty. Thank you so much, you guys. Send a heart out to all of the YouTube channels that you know, um, with a photo of your heart. Where can I find the tutorial for Ross's hat? Go to Ross's channel, scroll down in the description box, click on the website, and it will take you to all of his stuff. Go to Ross's channel. He's back online now. Send Ross a heart. You can do it easy enough. You can tag him, smell great, smells like yarn, on Instagram or something like that. Smell great. Yeah, on the site. All right, you guys, I got to get going. I got to get myself down to the shop. I will put today's update, Sunday's update, weekly update on the Facebook group later. I'm not going to do it now. And I will talk to y'all later. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. Bye for now.